Hey, what's up, guys? It's Spirit Wave back again with another One Piece video for OP11. And today we got round two. This is me on Usopp versus Blue Buggy. And we'll see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. We play Leo out to search Zoro, and let's see what else we search. What else did we end up searching? Sorry about that. We search Zoro and we search Frankie. Just looking for options to play on 5 Dawn, and we discard the Ideo because we have Frankie in hand. So if we do end up playing Frankie on 4, we can and we block with Frankie, we can always play the Ideo out. He doesn't have his searcher, so we just swing 5-5. I mean, he can make the argument just to swing 8 here, but let's swing 5-5 and see what happens. I know that Buggy can sometimes be a little bricked up when they don't filter. So we swung 5-5. He swings 5 and we counter out. We counter out with a 2K, it looks like. So he plays. Um, I forget her name, but he put Alvita. He plays Alvita to filter, draw 3 trash 2. And we move to our 5 Dawn turn. We got to go. We won the dice roll and got to go first. So we search stage with Rebecca, and then we don't want him going wide to get his buggy off sooner. So we just play Zoro to KO the Alvita, and we don't have a problem with not swinging this turn. Like we establish a body. He swings 5. We take. We were looking for the Rebecca, and we ended. I remember specifically, we took that 5 swing so we could get possibly get the Rebecca, and then play Rebecca on 7 Dawn, because other we had other tools in hand, but all we were missing was the Rebecca. So that's why we took the 5K swing. In any other game, we probably wouldn't have taken that. But he plays out the promo buggy. Threes and fours can attack, and he plays out Mihawk as well. But with Usopp's effect, Zoro is a 5 cost, so Zoro can still attack. That's something you got to remember with Usopp. I've forgotten many times where it mattered, but here it matters. So my majority of things in my deck are 5 costs. So Promo Buggy doesn't really do anything against us, but it does allow him to go wide and establish 2 bodies, and one of them being a blocker in Mihawk. Our opponent's thinking on the trash one for Mihawk, because he drew 2 and he has to trash one. So he decides to trash the 7 drop Crocodile. He passes back to us, and we're at 7 Dawn. So I'm pretty sure you guys can imagine what we're gonna do here. Now, realistically, we probably should have swung out first before we played the Rebecca. Looking back at it, but it is what it is. We play out Kiros, and then we trash our Leo to play out the Cavendish. So we got our Rebecca combo going. Let's pause this and switch songs real quick. Hold up. We can't be playing that copyrighted. We can't be playing that copyrighted music. No, no copyrighted music here. So we'll just loop this back. Shout out to Seven. I'm gonna try to remember to put his stuff in the description, but let's continue. Sorry about that. So we swing 5, we swing 6, he counters out, and we pass back to him. He's still at 4 life, and he has Promo Buggy and a Mihawk out. So he is at 8 Dawn. Let's see what he does here on 8 Dawn. He swings 5 at leader. We were not going to take that. We were going to counter out. He plays the Mihawk and Croc from the new starter deck. And he draw two trash one, and then he gets to play out a five or less. And I'm just reading here to see if it's like KO'd or removed from field because I'm thinking about playing another Kyros next turn to bounce back something, which I can't even bounce anything. But yeah, I was just reading it to see what happened. And yeah, he forgot to use his Croc and Mihawk to play out the blocker, and I said it's fine, it's okay. We're just at locals. If we were at a big tournament, I would have been like, nah, bro, you missed it. But we're just at locals. We're chilling. We're having a good time. So I was like, yeah, bro, you're good. So he plays out the Moji, and Moji becomes a 6K, I think, on my turn. I could be wrong. I think Moji is a 6K blocker. I'm pretty sure. And as I said earlier in the video, when you're able to go wide, just don up and swing out. You know, don't think about all these crazy plays and not using your Don efficiently. Or just swing sixes like this. We're getting 2Ks out of hand. He countered out of both. So we swing another six with Rebecca. He counters out. So he just gave us three 2Ks and we're feeling good. We swing eight. He takes. We swing nine. He takes again. And then we tap four and we play out our Sabo because we know that he's gonna go for his 10 drop next turn. So we're like, oh, if you want a 10 drop, we're just gonna play Sabo, and Sabo is gonna protect our board in a sense. So pass back to him. We've got a wide board, but we also have no blockers. So we'll see how this turn goes. He also has a wide board. So he has 10 Dawn now because he went second. He has 10 Dawn and the wide board. And we'll see what happens. And for those of you who may not know, that Moji becomes a five cost if two or more characters are cross skilled and five costs on the field. So he swings nine into Cavendish. And we're really thinking here. I think we have maybe five cards in hand. We use leader effect. We draw one. So now we have six cards in hand. And I think I remember us being a little bricked up in at this point. So he's swinging into our board. So we already used leader effect. He got our Cavendish. He got our Zoro. And then he swings six into Rebecca. And we're like, okay, cool. So he used his five Dawn efficiently. And then he taps another five for his leader effect. He's choosing on what to trash for leader effect. He trashes the Mihawk and plays out the Buggy. He attempts to pop our Kyros, but we bounce the Sabo back to hand because we knew what was about to happen. So now we're at Tendon. He definitely has a little bit more tempo than us, but we have a Rebecca now. So we're going to our Rebecca play. We go to Kyros and we go into Zoro. We attempt to pop or we attempt to bounce the Moji, but he's just gonna Mihawk and Croc effect and trash one to protect the blocker, which I can respect that. I can respect it. And I swing nine at Mihawk and Croc, and he just blocks. He draws one. Really nice use of the emoji there. And I'm thinking about swinging nine, and he's like, "Oh, you don't have stage." And I'm like, "Yep, you're right. I don't have stage. I thought I had played it out, but I didn't." So we play out stage so that our Kyros and our Rebecca are able to attack. So um, because with stage, Dressrosa characters can attack the turn that they're played. So we're thinking on what to do here. We swing. We're thinking on what to swing nine into. We're thinking should we swing nine into the Crockett Mihawk or just the Mihawk? But we swing nine into Crockett Mihawk. He gives us a 2-1. That's exactly what we wanted. We swing seven into Crockett Mihawk. He gives us another 2K. So he only has two cards in hand, and we're like, okay, yeah, he protected his board, but he only has two cards in hand. We have a pretty decent sized board. We might still be a little bricked up. We may not have the most counter in the world, but we probably have enough to protect at least one Kyros, which is kind of all we need with him being at 2 life and 2 cards in hand. So we're thinking to ourselves, okay, we can protect at least one body here. Yeah, we didn't play a blocker, but we were able to get some tempo back with the Rebecca play. We're still at 3 life, he's at 2 life, so we'll see what our opponent decides to do here. And we're just cleaning up the board. Um, Something I like to do, keep the board clear. So for most cards, attached on doesn't really matter. I don't think attached on ever matters on your opponent's turn. Attached on is usually just for your turn, but it's neither here nor there. He's really thinking here because this was a tense moment in the match. I mean, he decides to swing. What is that? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He decides to swing 12 into our Kyros, and we're thinking here, we're like, do we give him the counter? You know, so really got to think here. In most cases, we probably wouldn't, but we're thinking, we're like, oh, he has another 12K swing, so we might as well protect it here. He swings 12 again. We're like, cool. And because in reality, he really only has one more swing. Because in my mind, I'm like, if he wants to swing with the Mihawk, be my guest. But that leaves him open for the next turn. He swings 5 at lead, and we're like, okay, well, we like drawing cards, but we counter out. We counter out. We don't take. He trashes one, plays out another Mihawk and Croc, draw 2, trash 1. He trashes the brick, keeps the counter, doesn't play anything out, and passes back to us. So we have 10 Dawn. He has 1 blocker and 2 life and 1 card in hand. So we swing 7 lead. Yep, he takes. We swing 9 lead. He takes. And then what do we swing here? What's the next? We're thinking here because we have the Gum Gum King Kong gun in our hand. So we swing, I think that's 10 there. We swing 10, I'm pretty sure. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. He blocks. And then we King Kong gun, give plus 6,000 to Rebecca. We swing 11. And that is a G to the G. Our opponent played well. Can't blame him. It was a really good game, but we were able to get there somehow. And yeah, Usopp, just don't see UP Luffy. Any deck that can kind of go tall, you don't really want to see. But anything that's mid, I feel like Usopp is the king of mid range, early game to mid range. There's not much a lot of decks can do to him in the early to mid range. Now, if they go tall, it might be a GG for you, unless you see your red rocks and whatnot, and Stussy if you run her. But yeah, it was a good game. As you can see, he played. Yeah, I took first away from him, but I feel like he saw pieces. I saw pieces. I didn't see my Rebecca on curve, so but it was a good game to my opponent. And yeah, shout out to all my fellow Usoppers and everybody watching this video, trying to take notes, get better at the game, and yeah, we'll be having more One Piece and UH content, and I appreciate all you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces.